Hello friends, today I am going to explain about abnormal constituents of urine and their significance in diseases. Objectives: on completion of this period, you would be able to understand abnormal constituents like proteins in urine and their significance, glucose in urine and its significance, ketone bodies and its significance, bile states, salts and bile pigments and its significance, blood and pus and its significance. Abnormal constituents of urine. In healthy individual, the substances eliminated in urine are uric acid, creatine, creatine and certain salts like chlorides and sulfates. Abnormal constituents of urine, proteins, sugars, ketone bodies and blood are not excreted in normal urine. Abnormal constituents of urine in health, the substances eliminated in urine are normal metabolic products. They are urea, uric acid, creatinine, certain salts like chlorides and sulfates. Substances like proteins, sugars, ketone bodies and blood are not excreted in normal urine. They are excreted in urine in some pathological conditions. So, they are called as abnormal constituents of urine. The presence of abnormal constituents in urine helps in the diagnosis of various systematic and renal diseases. The following is the list of abnormal constituents and the corresponding diseases. Abnormal constituents of urine, but they are excreted in some pathological conditions. Hence, they are called abnormal constituents of urine. The presence of these abnormalities helps in the diagnosis of various systematic and renal diseases. Abnormal constituent and disease. Protein, albumin, globulin, proteinuria, glucose, diabetes mellitus, ketone bodies, ketosis, bile salts and bile pigments, jaundice, blood, hematuria, plus pyuria. Proteins. Normal proteins, normal urine has virtually no proteins. Proteins may be excreted in urine in some diseases. Of all the proteins, albumin is readily excreted because of its smaller size. Urinary excretion of protein is referred as albuminuria. Proteinuria, it is the excretion of protein in urine. It means the presence of protein in the urine. Normal urine in all animal species contains little or small amount of protein. From this combination of epithelial cells and other sources, but the amount is insufficient to produce a positive reaction to the standard test. One exception is the urine of newborn calves 40 hours old after receiving colostrums and sheds urine of high protein contents. Also, urine of equines has an increased protein level and consequently their urine appears turbid. Proteinuria is usually associated the following disease conditions: hemoglobinuria, myoglobinuria, hematuria, glomerulonephritis, renal infection, nephrosis, amyloidosis, congestive heart failure. Excessive excretion of protein is the urine leads to hypoproteinemia and manifested clinically as muscular weakness, general depression, and reduced work capability of the animal. The clinical significance of proteinuria as an indication of renal diseases is much greater when the formed elements including casts and cells are present in the urine of the diseased animal. Chronic proteinuria or massive acute proteinuria may cause hypoproteinemia, as in case of glomerulonephritis, acute tubular nephrosis in horses and in aminoidosis in cattle. Some substances which are normally absent in urine may appear in it under pathological conditions. Such pathological constituents are referred to as abnormal constituents of urine. In addition, some other substances which are present in normal urine in traces only may be found in remarkable higher levels under certain pathological or abnormal conditions. Then those substances may called the abnormal constituents presence of an abnormal constituent in urine of a person indicates happening of certain abnormality or diseases in the person. For this reason, qualitative and quantitative analysis of urine for the presence of abnormal constituents in it is very important in clinical practice. The common abnormal constituents of urine and the implication of their presence are discussed below in short. Causes of proteinuria: violent exercise, pregnancy, high fever, renal diseases like nephritis and nephrosis, ascites and abdominal tumors, strenuous exercise increase glomerular filtration of low molecular weight proteins, beta 2 microglobulin, which overwhelm the reabsorbing capacity of the tubular apparatus, causing temporary dysfunction and tubular proteinuria. Thus, the pathophysiology is mixed, with a major contribution from glomerular proteinuria. Rehabilitation effects of exercise training on adults with chronic kidney disease have been generally recognized. However, the effects of exercise training on proteinuria have been underexplored. Our aim was to explore the effects of exercise training on proteinuria in adult kidney disease patients without renal replacement therapy. Exercise training does not aggravate proteinuria in adult kidney disease patients without renal replacement therapy. Further research is warranted in the future to determine the effectiveness of exercise training on proteinuria and to explore the mechanisms by which exercise training influences proteinuria. Pregnancy. Proteinuria is of the cardinal features of preeclampsia, a common and potential severe complication of pregnancy. Proteinuria in pregnancy can also indicate primary renal disease or renal disease secondary to systematic disorders such as diabetes or primary hypertension. Proteinuria is a cardinal sign of kidney damage and a risk factor for kidney disease progression. Urinary protein excretion increases during normal pregnancy. In the recent recommendations, proteinuria is no longer a mandatory diagnostic feature of preeclampsia since most published data are based on proteinuria being a requirement for the diagnosis of preeclampsia. Removal of proteinuria renders a substantial body of evidence in need of revision. We conducted a thorough search of the literature using appropriate mesh terms. Most published data points towards a favorable outcome of proteinuria during pregnancy. However, apart from some reports of retrospective studies, no strong evidence exists that this applies to the long-term kidney outcome. Since blood pressure is known to dip in the first trimester of pregnancy, blood pressure elevation from its nadir to the current cutoff of 140 or 90 mmHg may be regarded as unrecognized prodrome. More research work is needed to find more sensitive tool for screening at risk population in genomic, proteomic, clinical and epidemiological domains. High fever. Transient proteinuria is the temporary excretion of protein and can be caused by strenuous exercise, a high fever, exposure to cold, stress, and other conditions. In this case, the blood is flooded with too many proteins that are then filtered into the urine. The condition is known as overflow proteinuria. Viral disease. Conclusions. Febrile proteinuria is not generalized while proteins of both glomerular and tubular origin increase. Uromobilin decreases. Urine B7-1 is increased during fever, more significantly in bacterial infection. Renal diseases like nephritis, nephrosis. Kidney nephritis is a condition in which the nephrons, the functional units of the kidneys, become inflamed. This inflammation, which is also known as glomerulonephritis, can adversely affect kidney function. The kidneys are bean-shaped organs that filter the blood circulating the body to remove excess water and waste products from it. There are many types of nephritis with a range of causes. While some types occur suddenly, others develop as part of a chronic condition and require ongoing management. Nephrosis is any of various forms of kidney disease, nephropathy, in an old and broad sense of the term. It is any nephropathy, but in current uses, the term is usually restricted to a narrower sense of nephropathy without inflammation or neoplasia, in which sense it is distinguished from nephritis, which involves inflammation. It is also defined as any purely degenerative disease of the renal tubules. Nephrosis is characterized by a set of signs called the nephrotic syndrome. Nephrosis can be a primary disorder or can be secondary to another disorder. Nephrotic complications of another disorder can coexist with nephritis complications. In other words, nephrosis and nephritis can be pathophysiologically contradistinguished, but that that does not mean that they cannot occur simultaneously. Ascitic and abdominal tumors. Ascites is the abnormal buildup of fluid in the abdomen. Technically, it is more than 25 ml of fluid in the peritoneal cavity. Symptoms may include increased abdominal size, increased weight, abdominal discomfort, and shortness of breath. Complications can include spontaneous bacterial peritonitis. Abdominal tumors may affect any organ, solid or hollow. In addition to the peritoneum, a peripherally situated abdominal tumor is sometimes visible from the exterior as a lump or distortion in the abdominal wall, but this is exceptional. Radiographic detection depends almost entirely on a combination of organ enlargement and or or disfigurement, and to a lesser extent to displacement. Localized calcification is present infrequently, and although suggestive of malignancy, especially of the adrenal gland, offers no assurance of the existence of such a process. Test for albumin. Heat test. Urine is taken 2 or 3 full in a test tube, holding the bottom of the test tube. Top portion of urine is heated. Then 1 or 2 drops of acetic acid is added. Turbidity or precipitate in the heated portion indicates the presence of albumin. An albumin test checks urine for a protein called albumin. Albumin is normally found in the blood and filtered by the kidneys. When the kidneys are working as they should, there may be a very small amount of albumin in the urine. But when the kidneys are damaged, abnormal amounts of albumin leak into the urine. This is called albuminuria. If the amount of albumin is very small but still abnormal, it is called microalbuminuria. Albuminuria is most often caused by kidney damage from diabetes, but many other conditions can lead to kidney damage. These include high blood pressure, heart failure, cirrhosis, and lupus. If early kidney damage is not treated, larger amounts of albumin may leak into the urine. When the kidneys spill albumin, it can mean serious kidney damage is present. This can lead to chronic kidney disease. Heat test. Test for proteins. Heat coagulation test principle. Albumin is collated when heated, which is precipitated at the isoelectric point when acetic acid is added. Procedure: fill 3 or 4 of the test tube with acidified urine, add few drops of dilute acetic acid and heat the top half of it. Sulfosalicic acid test. 2 ml of urine is taken in a test tube. In this, a few drops of 25% sulfosalicic acid is added. A white precipitate indicates the presence of albumin. Heller's test. 2 3 ml of nitric acid taken in a test tube. 2 ml of urine is added carefully along the sides of test tube. A white ring at the junction of the two liquids indicates the presence of albumin. Benz joins protein test. It is a low molecular weight glycoprotein. Its presence in urine is diagnostic of a disease called multiple myeloma. It is a plasma cell tumor. Test on heating the urine containing Benz John's protein to 50 Celsius to 60 Celsius. A precipitate appears. On heating further to 100 Celsius, the precipitate dissolves. Glucose, the abnormal condition in which glucose is excreted in urine, is called glycosuria. This is detectable by Benedict's qualitative test. Mechanism of action. Glucose is present in glomerular filtrate in the same concentration as the blood plasma. When blood glucose level is more than 180 or 100 ml, the glomerular filtrate contains more glucose. This excess glucose is not reabsorbed and moreover excreted through urine as a glycosuria. Hence, 180 gm or 100 ml of blood glucose is called renal threshold. Above the renal threshold value, glucose appears in urine. Causes of glycosuria. Diabetes mellitus. Diabetes mellitus, the lack of insulin in the blood elevates the glucose levels. When there is too much glucose in the blood, the kidneys are not able to reabsorb the sugar back into the bloodstream, allowing some of it to be excreted in the urine. Renal glycosuria. Renal glycosuria occurs when a person's kidneys are damaged. It is a rare condition that develops when a person's blood sugar levels are normal, but the kidneys are unable to retain glucose. As a result, the sugars spill into the urine in increased amounts. Glycosuria of pregnancy. Increased in renal blood flow decrease the renal threshold, thus eliminating more sugar in the urine. Most women are tested for with a blood glucose test between their 24th and 28th weeks of pregnancy. Advanced glomerulonephritis. Glomerulonephritis is inflammation of the glomeruli, which are structures in your kidneys that are made up of tiny blood vessels. These knots of vessels help filter your blood and remove excess fluids. If your glomeruli are damaged, your kidneys will stop working properly and you can go into kidney failure, sometimes called nephritis, is a serious illness that can be life-threatening and requires immediate treatment. Qualitative test for glucose. Benedict's test: 5 ml of Benedict's qualitative reagent is taken in a test tube. In this, 8 drops of urine is added and boiled for 2 minutes. Appearance of red or yellow PPT indicates the presence of reducing sugars like glucose. Failing test: 1 ml of urine and 2 ml of failing reagent. Failings A and failings B solutions are mixed in a test tube and boiled for 2 minutes. A brick red or yellow or green precipitate indicates the presence of a reducing sugar like glucose. Ketone bodies: acetoacetic acid, beta hydroxy butyric acid, acetone. Causes of ketone bodies: diabetes mellitus, starvation. Test for ketone bodies: Rotra trace. Rotra test: 5 ml of urine is taken in a test tube and saturated with ammonium sulfate. To these 2 drops of freshly prepared sodium nitroprusside solution is added and mixed well. 2 ml of ammonia solution is added slowly by the sides. Purple ring at the junction of the 2 liquids indicates the presence of ketone bodies. Gerhardt's test for acetoacetic acid: to 5 ml of urine in a test tube, 10 drops of 10% ferric chloride is added. A purple color is formed indicating the presence of acetoacetic acid. The presence of bile salts in urine indicates jaundice. Test for bile salts. Haze sulfur test. Sulfur powder is sprinkled on the surface of urine contained in a test tube. The sulfur particles sink to the bottom due to lowering of surface tension of the test tube. This indicates the presence of bile salts. Oliver's test. When 1% solution of acidified peptone is added to urine, a milky white precipitate indicates the presence of bile salts. The presence of bile pigments like bilirubin and biliverdin in urine indicates jaundice. Test for bile pigments. Foam test. A deep yellow or brown foam is formed when urine is taken in a test tube on shaking. Gmelins test. To the test tube containing mineral acid equal volume or urine is carefully layered. A green, blue or violet ring at the junction of the two liquids indicates the presence of bilirubin. Fauche's test. It is a very sensitivity test for bile pigments. To 10 ml of urine in a test tube, add few drops of acetic acid and 2 ml 10% barium chloride solution and mixed well. Then a few drops of saturated ammonia sulfate solution is added and the solution is filtered and the filter paper is opened to which few drops of Fauche's reagent is added to the precipitate on the paper. Blue or green color indicates the presence of bile pigments. Blood. Excretion of blood is urine is called hematuria. Causes injury of kidney or urinary tract, infection or tumors in urinary tract due to drugs like salicylates, sulfonamides and anticoagulants. Schistosomiasis. Benzidine test for blood. 2. A pinch of benzidine in glacial acetic acid, 1 ml of hydrogen peroxide is added and mixed well. To this, an equal volume of urine is added. A green or blue color observed within 5 minutes, which indicates the presence of blood in urine. Summary: in this period, we have discussed about abnormal constituents like proteins in urine and their significance, glucose in urine and its significance, ketone bodies and its significance, bile salts, bile pigments and its significance, blood and pus and its significance. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a good day.